So I received a lot of interest in my last video on borderline personality disorder and psychedelics. Now, we did go over how there are studies that support that small microdoses of things like LSD or retreats, for DMT or something like that can result in significant changes in this condition. Now, I don't want to discount any of that. I mean, the evidence is obviously building, and that is helpful. I have borderline personality disorder myself, despite being in remission. So I'm interested in every avenue that can possibly help, okay? I do teach classes that help you get ahead of the symptoms, and it works extremely well. But that aside, I wanted to go over a few more books that I've read on the topic that I know gave me greater insight into what is out there and what's available and how people go about doing this kind of thing. Usually it's on some sort of retreat basis or somewhere where, DMT or, LSD is legal, or it's with a sanctioned doctor who's able to issue these microdoses. But regardless, some of the books that I found extremely interesting that I highly recommend include Plants of the Gods, Heavenly Highs, and of course, one of my favorites, the Full Encyclopedia of Psychoactive Plants. That's a bit of an expensive one, guys. But regardless of that, I could tell you right now that approaching things with an open mind is always best. Having a closed mind in terms of treatment or, therapy or exploration is always kind of a negative thing. I mean, we want to keep our minds open to all possibilities. With that said, I should mention that, this is a highly tumultuous route for some people, and this does not always work, for sure. There are horror stories behind this, so bear that in mind. But regardless, if you choose to investigate this route more, I would also encourage you to back your investigation with the proper skills. And this isn't a sales pitch. I do teach interventive emotional skills, and I would love to have you. I absolutely would. I would love for you to learn what I know, because it has helped me tremendously, okay? Leaps and bounds here. But I do want you to be safe. I don't want to condone people just going out there and using drugs because they think it's a miracle cure. That's not what we're doing here. I hope this helps.